Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We are in La Pinada.
La Pinada.
La Pinada at the moment, actually in France. Now, you may be wondering, last time you saw us, we was
At La Pinada.
in La Pinada
Spain.
in Spain. So what are we doing in La Pinada in France? Well, we've had a lovely little stop over here. We are actually on our way back now, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're trying not to sort of rush back because there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of traffic and there's a lot of wildfires as well at the moment. So we're not in a massive rush. We've got another week to sort of get a little bit further north. But yeah, how did we get here? So, do you want to go through it?
So we left Pinada. Yeah, no, Pineda.
Pineda.
We left La Pineda de Salou, so that's near Salou in Spain. And we left very high temperatures, didn't we?
Oh, it was ridiculously hot.
It was sort of 35 at midnight.
Yeah.
So it was difficult to sleep. We haven't got aircon when we're stopped.
No.
We only have like vehicle aircon when we're driving.
And do you know what? It's never been an issue before, has it? Like we've been hot before, but like we always sort of we cool down in the pool and in the sea and things like that. So we've never really been wanting aircon. But this time,
this trip has been more difficult.
It's almost been torture at points, to be honest with you. I mean, like last night, it just didn't cool down, did it?
It was 39 last night at midnight, and we'll tell you about that because we waited in Spain instead of heading into France when we wanted to because of the heat wave, and we saw that it was going to be worse in France, so we stayed in Spain for an extra week to sort of ride it out there. And it did get hot, but I think
it would have been a lot hotter in France.
Yeah, definitely. So we started back north again. We only got a couple of hours down the road and we ended up back at Calamonca.
It's our favourite place,
which we've just spent 2 weeks at before then anyway. So we spent another couple of nights at Calamonca and just doing the same thing really, paddleboarding. We got the snorkels out again, and even George tried snorkeling as well, didn't he?
Yeah, George. Oh, in fact, Charlotte did as well.
Yes, she did. So we then ended up having to go to Decathlon to buy more snorkeling equipment because they just had so much fun, which is great, isn't it? Every time we go, they get a new skill or they try something new.
It seems that we almost go back to the same site. I mean, not on purpose, by all means, it hasn't been on purpose, but we go back to the same place. But because they're so comfortable, they're willing to learn and they're willing to sort of push themselves a little bit more. When
we got back there after being away from there for 5 days, it actually felt like we'd gone home.
Yeah.
Like when we got there, it just instantly felt so much more relaxed, and the temperature was a bit cooler, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, we was on a different pitch actually, weren't we? So we were further into the trees, so the temperature was a lot cooler anyway.
Yeah, we had a lot more shade, didn't we? So that was good.
Yeah, we got. How long was we there for? We was there for just 2 nights, was it?
Just 2 nights, yeah.
We was only there for 2 nights, but managed, like you say, we managed to fit in all of this swimming and snorkeling and paddleboarding and stuff, and we got to spend a couple of nights with our friends as well, which was brilliant.
We see them every year, don't we?
I was going to say, we tend to bump into them every year, and again, it's complete coincidence because we're not booked in on these pitches, and we just happen to meet up every year in Spain, which is bizarre.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a brilliant few days.
So we left Spain yesterday, didn't we, to head into France, and the traffic was so bad we didn't really make it very far, did we? Which is how we've ended up somewhere. So
when we left the campsite, this is something that we should know really. I mean, we did know, we just didn't account for it. But when you're coming from Spain into France, the queue to get through the tolls
to get
is
on the
huge.
A9.
You're talking like an hour, aren't you? Just sitting in traffic.
Just waiting to go through a toll.
To get a ticket, not even to pay, just to get the ticket to start to go onto the toll road. And then you wait that hour, 45 minutes or whatever it is, then you're on the toll road, and then you're queuing to get off the toll road for another 45 minutes. So we didn't get very far at all, really, did we?
No, we planned to be on the road for about 3 hours, and we planned to get a bit further north, but it just wasn't to be, was it?
Look, just pause that a sec, sorry, Laura, because we've just made it round to like the toilet block, and there's some washing machines over there, and where you sort of do your washing up and stuff. and this is the shower room with the motorhome sort of facilities.
Yeah.
And we have used the washing machines here, haven't we? They're brilliant because you said you paid by card.
Yeah, there's like a little terminal on the side, on the wall, and you can pick what machine you're going to use and how long for and everything else through the terminal. You pay for it on contactless.
Yeah.
I love contactless, and then it goes.
Yeah.
And the dryer was really effective as well. We've been places before where we've put stuff in the dryer and we've had to put it in 2 or 3 times, haven't we?
Yeah.
The showers are one temperature. There's just one button. It's either on or off.
Yeah.
And you can't change the temperature. So I had a really cold shower.
And then when I went, maybe about 10 minutes later, it was really hot. But I think there's actually really low water pressure because what I noticed was every time someone flushed the toilet, the shower got hotter. If they washed their hands with the hot water, it got colder. So I do think that there's a bit of a water pressure issue, but it was all right.
Yeah.
No, it was really clean, especially when I went in there anyway. So
yeah, it was for me as well.
I didn't have an issue with it. For me, at least, it was a welcome sort of warm, cool shower, if that makes sense. It wasn't hot.
No.
But yeah, sorry. Going back to La Scala. So we left La Scala. We camping Calamonco.
Yes.
Sat in about 2 hours worth of traffic, and we didn't make it very far.
Yeah, so I found this place just on, I think, Picture. It was, I think, £38 for the night, including electric. You've got all the facilities that we've just shown you. The pitches are nice, big and flat, aren't they? There's a lot of ants.
There is, and the ants are huge.
But there's not much you can do about that. We just put some ant powder down. But you've also got a swimming pool with 3 or 4 slides as well. So.
Yeah, which is, we've just walked down now. So there's the swimming pool. It's quite hard to see, but I mean, obviously, you will see us at the pool anyway in some clips. But there's a couple of slides there. There's like the racing slide. And there's like a twirly slide, isn't there?
A twirly slide,
which is pretty good.
And that is quite a hill to get there.
I mean, it's not. There was absolutely no need for that. She actually stopped the vehicle next to us to do that. She didn't like.
Maybe she was trying to see what we was up to.
Yeah, probably.
But
yeah. So there's the big pool. Just in the distance is the baby pool, which is about ankle deep, really, with a small little kid slide in it. And then there's just a small sort of splash pool for the slide exits.
Yeah, but it was a really nice one-night stop, wasn't it?
Yeah, really nice.
We did ask about the odd fire, because the big fire that we were waiting to find out what happened with that before coming into France, you could actually see from the campsite just on the hilltops opposite.
They actually got evacuated, didn't they?
They did.
The lady in reception was telling us that, was it yesterday or the day before?
We arrived yesterday.
We
arrived yesterday.
It was the day before then, because it was when we arrived. She said yesterday we only reopened yesterday.
Ah, right, okay.
Because they all got evacuated because of the fire, and she said that the owners, all of the guests had to evacuate. The owners were allowed to stay on site for a few hours, and then they had to evacuate. Yeah. And then the owners came back, and then the guests only came back the day before we arrived.
Right, okay. I didn't hear that bit. But yeah, she said that you could see it from reception.
That must have been really scary, because we saw it on Google Maps, didn't we? And it was, I can't remember the acre, it was like hundreds of acres. It was
large, like I think 1.5 times the size of Paris, so it was really, really big.
Huge. They would have seen that literally from the office, and I mean, can you imagine being a guest staying here and seeing that as well? It must have been really scary for them. But yeah, we've got a fair bit to walk around yet. But on this site, there's a bar, there's a restaurant, there's a snack bar, there's obviously the pools.
There's quite a few play areas, isn't there? They've got like a volleyball court and there's a basketball court.
Yeah, we're just coming up to them now. So there's the basketball court just there. There is a play park that we'll walk past in a bit, and there's also
a little one, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's also the like I say, the volleyball court. It's just a nice little site, isn't it? It's perfect for perfect stopover 1 or 2 nights. I mean, we're only staying for 1 night, but I think you could push 2 nights here. I don't think you'd want to do any more than that, to be honest with you.
There's nothing. I mean, you'd have to
There's the play park.
You have to drive out to get in the web as well.
There's the balladrome, bowls area for adults and children. And and there's the volleyball court, which is nice because they've put some sand down, haven't they? So it's not
You almost feel like you're on a beach.
Yeah.
But I do think that if you was to stay here for a few days, you'd have to bring everything that you need, because I don't know if there's a local supermarket.
I wouldn't imagine
it's in the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
Yeah, look at the size of these pitches. They're absolutely huge.
I just like the fact that they're flat.
Absolutely huge and flat, yeah. Sorry, yeah, we're barely out of the Pyrenees, aren't we? Oh, sorry, one thing to mention, the swimming pool is unsupervised at all times.
Yes.
There's no lifeguards, which is fine. I mean, it's not an issue, because obviously you should be watching your kids anyway. But
you just need to know about it,
yeah.
don't you?
And one thing we experienced is the big pool, I guess, is it's quite a weird layout, isn't it? It's square, and then you walk along, and there is a step in the pool.
It's 60 centimetres there.
Which is quite large.
Maggie went straight over the edge of it, didn't she? I went, Maggie, there's a step, and she just
stepped
went
off of it. Yeah.
Luckily, I was watching, so I just lifted her straight up.
She was in water that, it was sort of like waist height, I guess, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah, for her it was waist high, and
then it was over her head. Yeah. So that's something to bear in mind if you do come here. But yeah, it's a brilliant place.
It is. It's
I do
nice.
like it. Yeah.
I don't like we said, we wouldn't book it as a destination, but it's good for a stop off.
For a stopover, yeah, it's perfect. It's very peaceful. I mean, this is.
People were up till maybe half past midnight last night.
Gone midnight. But this is our back garden here. It's just a fence into woodland, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think people were up really late, but nobody was there wasn't noise. You didn't have the kids running around until 1 o'clock in the morning, and I mean, it's a small site, so maybe it is just a bit different. But some of the places that we do go to, you can just hear chattering and things into the early hours, can't you? Whereas it was very, very low key. People were up because it was so hot you couldn't just go to bed. Our kids were up until 11:30 just because we didn't want to put them to bed in the heat.
You couldn't put them in bed. The more people that you put in the motorhome, the hotter it got in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so what's planned for today? Hit the road.
We're going to hit the road, we're going to head north, and we're just going to get as far as we can. We've got a few campsites in mind. We need campsites because it's so hot.
Yeah.
Yesterday we had 47 degrees just as we were crossing the border. So hopefully the further north we get,
Well, I'm hoping that sort of like heat wave is passing now. I mean, it doesn't seem to be, does it? It kind of looks like it's hanging around, but we need to head north.
We need to head east as well, because the smoke from Portugal and Spain, the wildfires that are all on the west side of they're coming up the west side of France, so we want to avoid the west as much as we can.
I was actually reading last night that they was affecting the weather in England.
Yeah, it would.
There's that much smoke that it's affecting the weather in England. So yeah, we want to avoid that as much as possible.
Yeah, so if we can stay sort of central to east as possible, I think that would be the best thing for us to do.
So really, to summarise, no plan. We're just going to hit the road and see where we end up again.
We've got an idea, haven't we? We've got some campsites, but whether they'll have space and whether we get that far, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
We'll find out, and we'll see you guys on the road.
When we set off this morning, we had just over 3 hour drive to get to another campsite that I found once we'd set off. Booked and paid for it, and so far we've been on the road 4 hours, is it?
Over 5.
What time did we set off? 11:30?
It's 3:30 now.
I know. So we set off at 11:30?
Before that.
Oh right, do you know what time it was? I think it was about maybe 11. Maybe it was 10:30. Anyway, we've been on the road for, Kevin thinks it's 5 hours, and we've still got another hour and 23 to go because the traffic today has just been awful. It's just stopping and starting the whole way. We're on a toll road as well, so this is what we're paying for. It's very frustrating. At least the weather isn't as hot. We're at 34 degrees. It's basically cold compared to the last couple of days. 3 kilometres down the road, and we're back in traffic again, unfortunately.
You didn't even do 3 kilometres, it wasn't even a kilometre.
Huh?
It wasn't even a kilometre.
Alright then. It wasn't even a kilometre, and we're back in it again.
Laura's just over there checking in. I'm not actually sure where we are, to be honest with you. She booked it and I just followed the sat nav and drove, and I'm absolutely shattered. I think, I'm not even sure anymore, to be honest with you. I think we've gone on the road for about 6 hours now and only travelled a few hundred kilometres. I tell you what, if you're looking for a reason to not use toll roads, we've just sat in so much traffic. I'm looking down because I'm looking at the clock, but a 3.5 hour journey took us over 6 hours. And we paid €55 for the privilege.